আসসালামু আলাইকুম এভরিওয়ান, কি অবস্থা? সবাই কেমন আছেন? হ্যালো আমিন, বিডি গেম ইয়ামিন, আচ্ছা। হ্যালো হ্যালো, হ্যাট্রিক দিন, হ্যাট্রিক ফর কোন কোন কারণে ভাইয়া? বার্সা, ও আচ্ছা, উইন। সাউন্ড কথা শোনা যায় না এখন। লং লিভ দ্য বল, মানে কথা চেঞ্জ হয়েছে। বার্সা, সবাই লাইক করেন। হ্যাঁ, বার্সা উইন। আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই। কালকের খেলাটা জোস ছিল, জোস। 3 দিন টানা আসছেন? আচ্ছা, থাঙ্কু থাঙ্কু। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম রাতুল ভাইয়া। পিক আনএমপ্লয়মেন্ট। কেমন আছেন? জি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো। আপনারা কেমন আছেন? ডিভিশন খেলতে হবে, ডিভিশন। আর হচ্ছে আগে থেকে বলে দিচ্ছি, মেঘ ডাকছে, আই ডোন্ট নো, যে কোনো মুহূর্তে কারেন্ট যাইতে পারে। এনি টাইম কারেন্ট গন হয়ে যেতে পারে। নেট নেট তো আছে। ময়মনসিং থেকে টানা বৃষ্টি, আচ্ছা ময়মনসিংহে টানা বৃষ্টি হচ্ছে। বৃষ্টি হয়নি কয়েকদিন থেকে। 2টা 900, 4টা 100 মারা যাবে। ও আচ্ছা, তুমি এখনো ওই বক্সে পড়ে আছো। ডিসাইড কি নিলা? মারবা? তোমার, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। আর যাই হোক, তোমার আইডি আমি হচ্ছে লাইভে মারবো না। না ভাইয়া, আমি চট্টগ্রামে থাকি না। আর কত ভালো পারফরমেন্স দিচ্ছে। সাবস্ক্রাইবারের আইডি ভাইয়া। সবার থেকে আগে ভাগে দুয়ালই করেছি। আচ্ছা, বুঝছি বুঝছি। আমার শরীরটা আজকে একটু খারাপ বলতে গেলে। দোয়া করেন সবাই। হ্যাঁ ভালো খেলছে, ভালো পারফরমেন্স দিচ্ছে, সেভ দিচ্ছে ভালো।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a good foray he's making. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a sharp pass. Stevens!
কোন
And that
দিকে
was
ক্লিয়ার
struck
করলো?
with genuine force. And we have our very first corner.
বিডি গেম ইয়ামিন ভাইয়া নক করেন, ফেসবুক বা ইনস্টাতে নক দেন ভাইয়া।
Davids plays it short. This looks promising. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Al Nassr are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. He's had a shot!
নাইস গোল।
He's delivered all right!
হ্যাঁ দেন ইনস্টাতে দেন।
Al Nassr take the lead! And that was as close
Didn't
to
I?
certain as can be.
Bebeto really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now that looks a decent ball. Conte. Al Nassr very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And this is Bebeto. Nice control. Good read, needed to be.
আই কি ট্যাকেলের উপরে
It's
আছে,
a free kick.
তাই ট্যাক, আরে
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Bebeto. Oh, it's come loose. Lampard trying to keep this in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's close for a shot.
নাইস গোল।
Dembele! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure? What pressure?
Ian.
He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away
ওয়ালাইকুম
feeling
আসসালাম
pretty good about that
রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া
one.
বারাকাতুহু ভাইয়া। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, ধন্যবাদ ধন্যবাদ, চলে আসার জন্য ধন্যবাদ। সাওয়ান ফরাজি, ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম ভাইয়া, কেমন আছেন? অপোনেন্ট গায়া কামছে।
Substitution.
ইন্নি সজীব, এই তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো, আপনার কি অবস্থা?
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Al Nassr are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity.
And Tevez! Oh, good finish. A goal and a really telling
আগে বলে
moment.
রাখছি ভাইয়া, যেটাই আমি কিন্তু
And that
ফ্রিতে
really is
অ্যাকাউন্ট
so,
পোস্ট দিয়ে দিই না,
so
তাহলে দেন,
impressive.
সমস্যা নেই।
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well,
Fite
what
oldu.
a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief
There'll
is
be
back.
3 minutes at a time.
That's a
ভাই
foul. Free
কি
kick's been
ট্যাকেল
given.
দেয়, লাল কার্ড দেয় না তো।
And he
Oh,
is
hলুদ
going
কার্ড,
into
হলুদ
that little
কার্ড।
black book. Oh, terrible pass. He's found a way through. Tevez. He's shifting through the gears here. And that should get the job done.
কি শুরু হয়েছে, কি
And
অবস্থা।
that is the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of
No,
signs to
free
suggest
kick
this will
is
turn
good.
out to be a really good one.
Please be made aware that
It
smoking
is
is
quite a
only
game,
permitted in
breathless
designated
and
areas
laced
within
with
these
excitement.
grounds.
Well, I think the message from the
Division
manager at
কি
half-time
কষ্ট
will
না,
be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to
বললাম আর
want
হয়ে
them
গেল,
to
এরকম
play
তো না।
at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Al Nassr are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Bruno Fernandes. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
সেই খেলছে তাই নাকি? ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম সারা।
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And he can clear it away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bebeto. Oh,
ভাই
that's a
লাল
foul,
কার্ড
and
দে
the
ভাই,
whistle's
এত
gone.
ট্যাকেল দেয়, ফাউল টাউল কোনো, খালি হলুদ
He
কার্ড,
knew
হলুদ
what was
কার্ড, হলুদ
coming.
কার্ড।
That's a yellow card.
সামিন ভাইয়া, এই তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো, আপনি কেমন আছেন? হ্যালো।
Messi ready to try one.
কি ড্রিপ যেন।
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's stuck it away.
বারে লাগছে কথা।
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
ম্যাচে
Bebeto
ইঞ্জিন
duly
রোল
reaps
অফ
his
করা।
reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution on the field. Number
না, যে পরিমাণে ফাউল করছে, ট্যাকেল মারছে, যদি খেলা দেখেন তাহলে দেখবেন।
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy?
এই ভাই, কে ভাই,
Sit on this.
এই সময় কোনো কথা?
It's decided that he was
এই মুখ খারাপ করো নাকি, কল দিতেই আছে কে?
just a free kick.
মেজাজটা খারাপ করে দিল। দুনিয়ার যে পারে সে হোক।
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
কি
There's
আছে
not
তাই
much
তো
doubt that
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ
this will be
ভালো।
played into the penalty area. And it's hoisted clear. Al Nassr do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe. Diouf. Decent chance!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Dijk
এই
concedes a
কোনো
free kick for that.
ফাউলই না।
Well, you might think
Don't
he got
disturb
off
mood on
lightly,
করাই
and it's
আছে।
just a verbal warning.
আরে আমার ফোন থেকে ফোন করছিল একজন, ওরই ফোন আসছে আই থিঙ্ক। ডোন্ট ডিস্টার্ব মোড অন করাই আছে ভাই, এই জন্যই তো কল। আমি তো কিছুই কাটিও নি, অটোই কাটছে। এটা তো পিএম প্রাইম মিনিস্টার। আচ্ছা একটু ওয়েট।
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Now this could be a chance. There's the
গোলটা
shot!
আটকে যাবে ভাই, কত ফাউল করতে পারে সেটা দেখতে
Just
হবে।
relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for
আরে
the
আমার
way he
ফোন না,
exploited the
আমি
space,
feedback
Peter.
করবো।
But you
আমার
really
ফোন
shouldn't
আসেনি।
be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Into the last quarter of an hour. Davids eases the ball away from him. And the through ball. Messi running with intent. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's hit it long. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
আই কি
David
কথা
Villa.
এগুলা।
And the pass is intercepted. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. And it's Tevez. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
6 added
Yeah.
minutes
And they've
has
been
been
given a
indicated.
corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
অপোনেন্টের ওইগুলা ভংচং মার্কা খেলা দেখলে কি বলবো,
A header!
কি বলতে পারি।
This
কি হলো,
game
চলে গেল কেন
becomes
বন্ধু?
absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
অপো ডরাইছে, অপোনেন্ট না। আর মেজাজটা খারাপ হয়ে যায় এরকম, মানে কি কি ভাই, কি ট্যাকেল দেয়, চোখ বন্ধ করে ট্যাকেল, শুধু ট্যাকেল ট্যাকেল ট্যাকেল। আজকে আপনি দেখি সেই ফর্মে, আরে ম্যাচ তো খেললাম একটা, কি ফর্মে একটা ভালো যায় আর একটা খারাপ যায়, এটা হচ্ছে কমন ব্যাপার। কিন্তু আজকে একটা ম্যাচ খেলছিলাম, পড়ছে হচ্ছে 3-7-8 কালেকটিভ স্ট্রেংথ, ভালো স্কোয়াড, হ্যাঁ। তারপরেও মানে একটা গোলে জিতছি, বাট আরো চান্স ছিল গোল করার, মিস করছে, এই হলো কথা।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
তুমি এরকমই ট্যাকেল দাও, কথা বললো না
Colours vivid and
এজিহাদ।
vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he
আরে
got rid
ভাই
because he was under
জায়গা
pressure.
মতো বলটা দিতে পারলে হইতো।
Oh, good steal. He just read it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it
জিহাদ
and
তো হ্যাঁ
dealing with it.
মিথ্যা মিথ্যা আসলে
Al Nassr with the
অভিনয়
corner.
প্রচুর
There
অভিনয়
first.
কি অসিদা কি অবস্থা বলেন
And they've got rid. Koundé. Oh, it's Kante.
অফসাইড
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
ভাই পুরা ডিফেন্ড এইখানে মানে 11 জন ডিফেন্ড করছে আরে বলটা নিয়ে তো মারার সুযোগটা করতে হবে না
He's quick to snatch it back. And it's Messi. And this is Bebeto.
কি হলো
Whistle goes again.
অফসাইড
It's another offside decision.
আহা এটা বলে অফসাইড ভাই আমি তো হ্যালো বললাম কেন ভুলে যাব আপনার কি আমাকে তাই মনে হলো
And here's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's Dembele. Batistuta. Knocks it into space. And it's Messi. That's a delicate pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that could set him on his way. Look at that, Messi!
ভাই ঠিক I miss
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Saliba clears without
কি
hesitation.
পরিমাণে আপনারা হচ্ছে ফেমাস স্ট্রিমারের ফেমাস
Expertly
মোড
cut out, really
Not-
nicely done. Looking to play him in. Chance, surely!
ভাই কে ভাই পিটা
Oh,
হচ্ছে
terrific save from the keeper.
Bebeto clearly thought he
Egan
had
আর
the
কি shot
beating of the
মারতাম?
keeper.
পিওর স্মার্ট আছে
Corner
সেটা তো
number
জানি
2 then.
ভ্যান ডাইক ওইখানে কেন
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Koundé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball.
ভাই স্মার্ট আছে
Oh, that's a
বল
good one.
দিলে আর কোনো
Messi.
প্রকার ব্যালেন্স থাকে না
Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Messi.
Al Nassr certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
ভাই
He hits the
স্মার্ট
rest.
অ্যাসিস্টে কি
A
বলবো
quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্টের সাথে
Certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
A header! And that's in! Barely into the second half,
Maybe to the
and
head,
already
and
it
then
is
goal.
heating up. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Bebeto being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And this is Bebeto.
Al Nassr really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's good running with the ball. Bebeto looking to add to his goal.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Beckham. Saliba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge, well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
ভাই
He read
বলটা
that
দে
really well and stopped it.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Bruno Fernandes. Getting up there!
ভাই এরা বলে হেড দিতে
He
পারেনি
will be livid with himself.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Conte. Mbappe. Conte, drive. Decent
ভাই
chance.
কি রে মিস দিছে
Now that is commitment to the cause.
আনতে বলে আর আপনি
Oh,
কি
this is
ভাই
a
এটা হচ্ছে
Hollywood
সাবস্ক্রাইবারের
bus
অ্যাকাউন্ট
corner. The final whistle is up next.
না ডিফেন্স বাড়াবে আমি জানি তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো আছি তোমার কি অবস্থা
Number 10.
পড়াশোনা কেমন চলে
Number 11. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field.
Towering header.
ভাই তোর মাথা না অন্য কিছু
Extraordinary.
Number 22. Dembele. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Foot in. Good ball, good take. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins...
ভাই ডিভিশন এখন সবাই স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট খেলে, লাইক সিরিয়াসলি। হ্যাঁ থ্যাংক ইউ। আওয়ালি তো তখন ওই দুটো একসাথে বানাইছিলাম। কথা হচ্ছে এই ফেসে দেখছি সবচেয়ে বেশি স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট ইউজার, মানে সবাই এখন কেন বুঝি না স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্টের কিছু একটা ব্যাপার। আপু এদের জ্বালায় আর পারতেছি না স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট, কি বলবো ভাইয়া। ওনামি যদি এর ব্যবস্থা না করে তো কিছু করার নাই, সম্ভবই না। বল ভাইয়া, বল পায়ে ওনার মানে অপোনেন্টের বল পায়ে থাকা মানে আসমানে। আর ইন ম্যাচ রোল আমার আগে থেকে ঠিক করা উচিত, মনেই থাকছে না। ই ফুটবল খেলে 1 মাস হবে, ডিভিশন সিতে এত স্মার্ট প্লেয়ার পরে কেন আমি ইউজ করি না। তবু আপনি ইউজ করেন আর না করেন, এটা হচ্ছে অটো ফিল্টার। আপনি অপোনেন্ট ঢপবাজি কথা কম করে বলো, ওয়াইসে ভালো পরীক্ষা দিয়েছেন।
The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. Pinches it off him. It's Park Ji-sung, and he's intervened well there. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that looks a good ball through.
And Bebeto! He's delivered all right!
ইন্ডিয়ার বাংলাদেশ
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look,
Money?
if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is
Exercise how?
always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Al Nassr have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what...
Impressive
হাই
job.
কি সুন্দর চলে আসলো, হেডও দিয়ে দিল, মানে
A
কি
game of
করছিলাম।
thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye. Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
ভাই আমি ক্লাবে নিজেই নাই, আপনারা আমি কি বলবো বলেন। আমি তো বললাম ক্লাবে কোনো খেলছি না আমি, এই জন্য আপনারা বলিনি। আই থিঙ্ক কেউ জয়েন হওয়ার জন্য আমি মনে হয় ফেসবুকে লিঙ্ক দিয়ে দিয়েছিলাম ওই পেজে।
Belletti tries to pass it through. Gerrard spots it and intercepts. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been cleared. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Oh, good ball. He shot, surely! It's a goal! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Belletti. This is a promising build-up. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted. And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
সব সময় ভাই আমি খেলি না, আমি বারবারই বলছি আমি সব সময় খেলি না। আমি যা খেলি লাইভে খেলি, আর হচ্ছে এত তো সারাদিনে কি আমার সময় থাকে খেলার? বলেন, আমারও তো পড়াশোনা আছে, আদার্স লাইভে তো কাজ থাকেই, সম্ভব হয়।
Al Nassr are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space.
There's the shot!
ভাই কেমনে গোল হয়ে গেল? অফসাইড হলো না? সেটাই তো।
Costa Curta. Rijkaard aimed beyond the defence. Dembele, he's through on goal here. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Batistuta. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. He's going for goal! Oh, super ball! And he was alert to it. Batistuta. Messi powering forward here. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Played into space. And they've got rid. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to get it away.
এই সময় গোল খাওয়া যাবে। কোনটা ম্যাচ উইন ব্যাচ বা ডিভিশন 2 এ থাকে, এটা সম্ভব না। মানে প্রো হইতে হবে, আমি তো আর প্রো না।
Rijkaard, nicely weighted ball. That's a lovely neat pass. Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. Looking for options for movement. Just the keeper in his way. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish.
খুব আর দিচ্ছে এগুলা।
That should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Al Nassr now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Real
এই
chance!
কেমনে
Oh,
এরে ভাই এখানে
classic
সিলভার স্টিক ছিল নাকি
Batista! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, shapes to shoot!
এমবাপ্পে
Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Can he finish? And that is as much as we have time for. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame
And
anybody
now,
had
I'd
to
just like
lose.
to read out our fan club members who are
The
celebrating
end of the
their
game.
বেবি তো
birthdays
ভালো
today.
খেলে
Reflections.
অনেক ভালো খেলে বেবি তো কি হয়েছে যে তোমার ম্যাক্স টিম নিয়ে খেললেই তো ভালো খেলতে পারবা ম্যাক্স টিম তো ম্যাটার করে না রে ভাইয়া ম্যাক্স দিয়ে কি হবে আমার প্লেয়ার লাগবে ম্যাক্স দিয়ে শুধুমাত্র কালেকটিভ স্ট্রেংথই বাড়ানো হবে ঠিক আছে আই থিংক দেয়ার মানে হচ্ছে আই নিড দেয়ার পারফরমেন্স ওকে মানে তারা কেমন খেলছে এটাই আমার দরকার কালেকটিভ স্ট্রেংথ দিয়ে করবোটা কি গেম প্লে ইজ মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলবো ভাইয়া পরে একটু আল্লাহ ম্যাচ 2 মিনিটের ব্রেক দরকার ছিল ম্যাচটা খেলে নি তাহলে আমার আমার আইডি না ভাইয়া এটা সামিন ভাইয়া এটা হচ্ছে সাবস্ক্রাইবারের আইডি উনি পাইছেন কততে পাইছেন আমি জিজ্ঞেস করে নাই লাইক সিরিয়াসলি ওকে প্রবলেম নাই লেটস গো এই ফরমেশনটা আমার খুব মানে ভয়ানক লাগে এখন সত্যি কথা ডিফেন্স কেমনে তাও ভালো হয় দ্বিতীয়ত আবার অ্যাটাক তো বাপরে দুইটা বিল্ড আপ একটা ডিস্ট্রয়ার ওকে রাইকেট খেলাইতেছে ওই প্লেয়ারটা আমার কাছে আছে এই মাঝখানে সিএমএ আমার মেন আইডিতে আছে আই এম ব্যাক টু লাইভ ওয়েলকাম নীল সরকার ভাইয়া কি অবস্থা কেমন আছেন বলেন কত 3300 প্লাস রেটিং আসলো গেল বলে লাভ নেই হ্যাঁ এরকম অনেক আছে কোনোভাবে রাফা ভাইয়ের পরিচিত বলতে এই যে ভাইয়াকে আমি কখনো দেখিনি উনিও আমাকে কখনো দেখেনি বা ওইভাবে আমাদের পরিচয় বলতে যে ইউটিউবে যেরকম অন্যজনকে চিনি ওই রকম ওকে আমি ট্রাই করবোই না ওই বক্সে মারার দরকার নেই আমার কাছে লট অফ ক্রিয়েটিভ প্লে মেকার আছে সো আই ডোন্ট নিড এই ম্যাচ পরে কি
Well, what a
ফ্রেন্ডলি
scene
খেলবেন
we
না
have
তাহলে
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hi,
stadium, and the
hi,
players on the
bro.
pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This
कैसे
place
हो?
is definitely up
क्या
for it.
हालचाल है
Let's
आप
hope we
लोग
get a
का
contest worthy of the setting.
कमेंट में स्मास
And we're underway.
स्मास
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. Scholes. And he's been shifted off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the through ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Scholes. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Messi. Bebeto. Messi. Bruno Fernandes has it in a wide position.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Driving on and making good progress. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Neymar!
Nice Marshall time.
Neymar made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Konami গেল 100% আচ্ছা
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pinches it off him. And here's Dembele. And that's a dangerous chance for a shot.
What a goal! There we go.
And there is your opener.
Ay, কি
And the
সুন্দরভাবে
trademark
খেলেছে
move ends with the
Like,
inevitable
wow.
classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Al Nassr have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed,
Yeah, I
having
do.
made
You
the
won
run
down
and
really
not get
that
picked out.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Wonderful, Lionel
Messi!
He's
Go,
got himself
Messi!
an
Goal!
absolute peach.
আই 500 টাকা দিও জিহাদ
Purring, truly
জিহাদ
purring.
500 টাকা যেন পাই
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Al Nassr are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Bebeto. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second
Argentina
Peter.
or Brazil?
It's become pretty
Argentina.
much the ideal half.
That certainly
Division
seems to be
1
the
ডান
case.
ডিভিশন
And that ought to encourage an even more
না এটা ডান হলে আমি
ambitious
কেন
second
খেলবো
half, Peter, with control already established.
এটাই
Al
হয় নাই
Nassr looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So the action resumes. Scholes. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Scholes. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Girassi makes a dash for it. Now that is a hefty challenge. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele looking to receive it in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That's Bebeto. Scholes. It's Xabi Alonso. Messi looking for the run. Dembele. Messi under an awful lot of pressure. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
ল্যাগ হচ্ছে খুব।
Great vision.
এই বার
Costa
হও।
Curta cuts it out. It's a searching pass. Always onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Xabi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. Al Nassr can consider themselves just about safe now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Scholes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Del Piero. That ball looks a good one. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to belt it away. Beckenbauer. Scholes. Well, this is surely their last chance.
ওরে তাও ভালো একটা গোল খাইছিলাম।
And what a climax we have here.
আপু কি করে পিক পাবো, কি করে? জাদু ছুমন্ত ছু। ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম কারিবুল মাল্লা ভাইয়া, কি অবস্থা, কেমন আছেন?
So that's it. It is all over. Al Nassr proudly puff out their chests in victory.
Right,
They know
right,
that was a
smile.
battle. They know it could so.
ঘুমায় স্বপ্ন দেখেন, ব্ল্যাক অ্যানিমেশনের পিক পেয়ে যাবেন। আচ্ছা ওকে, ওয়েট করেন একটু, হ্যাঁ আসছি আমি। হ্যালো, কি রে? একটু একটু 1 মিনিট, হ্যাঁ। হ্যাঁ, কথা শোনা যায়? আপু, গোগো গোগো কি? ওকে। ইপি পুরাই লাগ ভাইয়া, 4K হোক, কম কমসে কম। আচ্ছা, হাই আপু, আমি নিউ সাবস্ক্রাইবার মেহেদি হাসান, ওয়েলকাম ভাইয়া, ওয়েলকাম। যারা যারা নতুন আসছেন তাদেরকে সবাইকে সবাইকে। কবে থেকে ফুটবল? আকাশ ভাইয়া, আমি খেলি প্রায় 2 বছর হচ্ছে। একটু ডিভিশন খেলি, যখন মনে হবে যে না ডিভিশন এখন খেলবো না, তখন খেলবো না। জিম, হ্যালো। হ্যাঁ দুর্জয়, বলো। শুনছি তো। হাই রিয়াদ শেখ, কি অবস্থা মেহরাব ভাই? তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো, কেমন আছো? এই তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভাইয়া, আপনি কেমন আছেন? উফ, ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট মেসেজ দিছি ফেসবুকে। ওকে, দেখবো নি।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for
কবে
the
থেকে
next 2 hours, it
কবে
might
থেকে
not feel like that.
এটা কি
The
ছিল?
stadium is full of noise and
কবে
energy.
থেকে ইপি
This
পারবেন?
certainly matters.
আপু লাইভটা অফ করেন।
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
চলে
Now,
যান ভাইয়া,
the game itself.
কেউ আপনারা আটকাই রাখে নাই। আমার জন্য আপনারটা, আপনার যে
Well,
পটি
we're on the
হবে না
way.
এরকম তো না, হবে হবে, চলে যান।
Courtois, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need...
That is Stuta! Oh, that is
মেসি
rather
বক্সে
wayward.
900 কি মারবে? 900 কি বলবো? ন্যাশনাল আর্জেন্টিনা আর বার্সা ক্লাব।
Pele. Totti. Ambitious ball here. Real chance!
আই কি সেভ দিছে, এটা যদি সেভ না দিত, আর এটা গোলই বা কেমনে হয়?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. And it's been played through. He's in. What? Decent
বেবি
chance!
তো ব্রো, বেবি তো কি গান মেক করছে
Oh,
ভাই,
Nusu,
কিসের
take
কানে
the
মারো?
lead.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Totti. Looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Bangladesh definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Cannavaro. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Totti, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Pele. Messi. Can he spark a counter here?
ধরতে পারবো না ব্রুনো, শিট।
Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Xavi Alonso. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. That's a delicate pass. And Dijk can get it clear. Silvestre. Messi has it in a wide position.
দুধ এরকম কথা কেন বলছো? ডিপ্রেসড?
There will be 1 minute added time.
এই
The
মাত্র
referee
অ্যাটাকে
has
যাচ্ছিল
signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty
Argentina
of
World
talking
Cup
points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so
Yeah,
good.
Argentina
The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to
eFootball.
change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Al Nassr looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed. Al Nassr leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Xavi Alonso. And it's Zanetti. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Zanetti. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Opts for safety. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Right. You are right, bro. Baby. সাবস্টিটিউট করার সময় চলে এসেছে বন্ধু, তুমি একটু উঠে চলে যাও আর তুমি আসো। Well, okay, then right and the right that. Chalo, let's go.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Griezmann. Number 18,
Silvestre.
Batistuta. Coming on the
Nicely
field.
weighted ball.
Number
Now it's
22,
Pele.
Raul.
Nice looking ball.
Number 10,
Raul providing an outlet on that
Substitution.
flank. Last ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No way through. And here's Raul. That's good running with the ball. Pings it across. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi. And it's Zanetti. It's played through for him. Kante with the clearance.
Bangladesh truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
আল্লাহ, এটা কি খেলা
So here
ছিল
comes the
এখানে?
substitution.
Number 13. Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field. Number 20. De Bruyne. Number 2. Henderson.
I think we're just about done here. Yeah, he's pulled
What
up for
the
that challenge.
আমি ফাউল করছি। টাকা, কি অবস্থা? আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো, তোমার কি অবস্থা?
Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Cannavaro tries to clear.
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. And that has been knocked clear. All hands on deck for this one.
Right.
De Bruyne with the short one. That's going to go a long way.
ও বার্সা সাপোর্ট করে
And there
যতটা
goes the
তর্ক
final
ঝগড়া
whistle.
বলছি, এত তর্ক ওখানে
Well, that was
বসে
tense.
গেছি
Boy,
তোরা
that
সাথে।
was tense. The two sides separated
Mountains
by the
are বেশি
game's
তোমার ভয়েস
only
থেকে।
goal.
ওকে,
Your final thoughts, Jim?
ঠিক
Well, I'm
আছে।
sure this
Attention
wasn't
to
in
the
the game
screen
plan,
right
the
now.
idea of
Sound
defending a
beshi
1-0
আছে
lead,
একটু।
Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake.
अब ठीक है? ওকে, ম্যাজিক আছে তাই নাকি? কেমন ম্যাজিক? গেম গেমে একটু কমেন্টারি সাউন্ড কমাইতে পারেন, বাট ঠিক আছে, কমাইলাম তো। আই থিঙ্ক এখন ঠিক থাকা দরকার। আরে কালা জাদু, আমি ব্ল্যাক ম্যাজিক করি না, আমি হোয়াইট ম্যাজিক করি কোনামির উপরে। হোয়াট দ্য হ্যাক? হাই, হেড দিবে বুঝছেন? কি ক্রস তুলবে, হেড দিবে শিবচিঙ্কক যে এই নেইমারে বানাইছে। আচ্ছা, ইয়েও আছে। ওকে, দেখা যাক কি কি হয়। চলো, কি ফরমেশন ভাই, ক্রসিং ফরমেশন। হ্যাঁ, আলটিমেট ক্রস, বেশি বাকি নেই, একটু দূরে দেখে শুনে গেল। ও, তোমার থেকে ফ্রি কিকের কর্নার কিছু শিখতে গেলে কত টাকা দেওয়া লাগবে? লাখখানিক দিলেই হবে। মার্ক হ্যাজার্ড, না মার্ক করে কোনো লাভ নেই, মার্ক করে খেলা পছন্দ না, ভালো লাগে না কেন জানি, আমার মনে হয় না প্লেয়ার এক প্লেয়ারের মতন। কলার থাকলে আপু আপনার অবস্থা খারাপ করে ফেলতো। এখনো যে হবে না এরকম না, ওনার কাছে বাতিস্টুতা আছে, তারপরে হচ্ছে বাতিস্টুতাই তো যথেষ্ট। হ্যান্ড মার্কিং করছে, আই নো। দেখা যাক, ক্রস স্পেশালিস্ট দেখি। আই এম দ্য ঘোস্ট ওজি উঠিয়া নিউজ উঠি। কি এই কি পুরা মিনিট নেবে নাকি? বাট খেলায় না, ক্রস খেলতে ভালো লাগে না। আচ্ছা, আমার কাছে কলার থাকলে আমি ট্রাই করতাম ওরকম। ওই আবার গেমের মধ্যে ঢুকে কি বার হবে? আজকেও দুটা অ্যাড দেখাইলো হবে। আচ্ছা, টাইম ওয়েস্টিং। ওই তো আর কিছু না। কি ব্যাপার, কারেন্ট যাবে নাকি? ফ্যান আপ ডাউন করছে।
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have
ভাই
pulled out
এখন
all the
কারেন্ট যাচ্ছে
stops to
সেই
make this
লেভেলের
a
বিকাল
monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, Ed Milson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no
Hey.
gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
Now it's Bebeto. He's had it taken off him. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Conte. Ball played for Rijkaard. Now it's Bebeto.
ডেভিড দিকিয়া Cross
Side
খেলবে।
is able to find the net. Azar can so
I
cleverly
know,
bypass
open
the
by
press.
today.
He's onside. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dembele, Bebeto, Konate.
শিট
can
শিট
clear it
শিট
away.
শিট শিট ভাই চান্স ছিল।
And that's been intercepted.
অফসাইড।
That's great
আহা,
positioning.
এর কাছে
So
কেন
good
আসছে?
from him.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Howson. And it's Zanetti. Neymar. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Dembele. Shot could be on. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
ভাই এটা কি ছিল?
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Dembele. That's Bebeto. Can he get it through? Bebeto is flagged offside. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back towards his own goal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in.
That's positional goal.
Aye,
Utilisation of space.
That's a decent clearance. And he's forced to go back. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that brings the
ক্রস
first
কর
half to
না
a close.
গেমে পারে।
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by
এখন
any
বিনিক
means.
দিয়েই
The
করাচ্ছে।
intensity levels are there. We've just
Bullet
lacked
header.
that telling breakthrough moment.
With the owner of a
What have we learned from the first 45
Binik.
minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Al Nassr are probably feeling
আরে
relatively good
পড়ে
about
গেছে তারপরে।
themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that's definitely not his best.
ভাইয়া বলছি এটা আমার আইডি না।
He's only too happy to take that back.
আর আমার কাছে
Zanetti.
নমিনেটিং এর ওটা
Oh, that's
5
well
স্টার
spotted.
ওটা ছিল না, তাই আমি নিতেও পারি না আমার নিজের অ্যাকাউন্টে।
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Messi. And this is Dembele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bruno Fernandes. Dani Olmo. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Silvestre clears without hesitation. Howson. Azar. And it's Zanetti. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Dembele. And this is Bebeto!
আরে বেবি তো
That's a fair try, but just off target. Vinicius Junior.
হ্যাঁ বুলেট হেডের নাম দিছে দেখলাম তো ফোকাস করেন এটা জিতবে না প্রথম মার করে নিচে নাকি অপোনেন্ট অবশ্যই মার করে খেলছে হাসবো না কাঁদবো রে ব্রো কি ভাই কি ফরমেশন এগুলো কই থেকে এরা এগুলা উদ্ভট করে ভাই এগুলো কোনো ফরমেশন ক্রসের জন্য কি ফরমেশন এগুলা বুঝছি এই সময়টা নষ্ট করবে উদয় উদয় ওর মিড খালি তুমি মিডে ফোকাস করো হ্যাঁ দেখি দেখি বচ্চো तुम आ जाओ अब देखता हूँ बेस्ट फॉर्मेशन কেন ইউজ করি আবার
Number 20, Dembele. Number 24, Bebeto. Number 30,
Cannavaro.
Bruno
And that
Fernandes.
interception was
Number
most
18.
necessary.
That's great
Messi.
positioning, so good
Number
from him.
2, Conte. Coming
That's
on
a
the
throw.
field, number 5, El Hadj Diouf. Number 21, Mbappe.
Gerrard gets it clear
Number 9,
and claimed it back swiftly.
Number 22,
And it's
Raul.
Zanetti.
Number 23,
Well, there's no
Gerrard.
doubt that
And-
they will win this,
Substitutions
Peter.
taking
They'll have to
place.
maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Real chance!
what a goal
Oh, wow!
nice nice Mbappe nice
Breakthrough!
Hello,
So
Abid bhaiya.
late in the day!
এই তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো আপনি কেমন আছেন
Move executed with deadly efficiency.
Al Nassr are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
অফসাইড
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
বিয়ার কি ধরবে? বিয়ারের থেকে প্রো আমি এখানে বসে আছি।
Al Nassr now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
কে জানি কইছে তুমি কুকড হবে, কি বলছিল?
That's a throw. Some resolute defending there. And that's it.
রিপন ভাইয়া
Well, that was
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ
tense.
ভালো।
Boy,
আপনার কি
that was
অবস্থা?
tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
কয়টা কর্নার নিছে, মানে ক্রস তুলছে একটু দেখি। ক্রস ক্রস ক্রস, একটু ওয়েট। 3টা ক্রস, একটাও শট হয়নি। হুম, করলাম তো। দুইটা একটু কাছাকাছি রাখা বলতে Nusu Tiki Taka is one of the most valuable ডপ সব। এম দুইটা আর আম হয়ে গেছে। আমার ম্যাচের ইনরোল ঠিক করি এখন। আজকে ওই লাইভে আসেনি? জিকে ট্রেনিং, আমাদের মডারেটর দেওয়ার ট্রেনিং। 18118 এরপরেও যদি গোল খায় সেটা আমার ব্যর্থতা। সবসময় জিকে তো ফল্ট বলে লাভ নাই। বাট একটা কথা বলবো, সেটা হচ্ছে পিটার স্মাইকেল এরকম অনেক জায়গায় আছে যে উঠে আসছে না, মানে আসে না বলটা ধরার জন্য, যেখানে চাইলেই কিন্তু ডিফেন্সিভ যতই হোক, অন্য ডিফেন্সিভও কিন্তু উঠে আসে একটু হলেও, সুযোগ দেখে যাই হোক। করতে উঠছে ভালো একদিক দিয়ে। আরে কিপটা মুখ এটা না, আর 20টা সাবস্ক্রাইবার লাগে 57 হইতে, সাবস্ক্রাইবার 5700, 5700। সো যারা যারা এখনো সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন নাই করে দিন। মোস্ট ওয়েলকাম ভাইয়া। এই কার্ডটা কেমন সেভ দিতেছে? বলবো অনেক ভালো সেভ দিচ্ছে। তোমার সাব আমাকে অপমান করছে। কন কন নিকন ভাই, এও ভিনি পাইছে। টেনকে কয়েন হলে গিফট দিবে। 10K হলে কয়েন গিফট দিবে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, 10K হলে গিভ হয়ে দিব, একটা ভালো অ্যামাউন্টের গিভ, মানে টাকা দিব না, কয়েন দিব। মেহের মেহের ভাইয়া ফ্রেন্ডলি পরে, যদিও খেলি পরে, এখন না, এখন ডিভিশন খেলছে। হাই
Well, what a scene we have
Hi,
here. There's
Sumbaya.
a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
কত অনেক লম্বা,
Well, the
200।
stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice,
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো,
and there's a
আপনি কেমন
real
আছেন?
sense of anticipation in
মালদিনী
the air.
গড।
Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Real chance!
Hi.
It's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we just seen.
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ
They have
ভালোই
a
যাচ্ছে
habit of
ভাইয়া।
making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Al Nassr are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi, can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! And that should get the job done. Batistuta with a beautifully timed run.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
And this... And Bebeto!
বেবি তো এত সুন্দর রান মেক করছে, সোজা যাইতে হতো। আমি একটু ব্যাকায় চলে গেছি। কোন ক্লাব
Clearly
সাপোর্ট
thought
করেন?
he had the
বার্সা।
beating of the keeper.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's the throw. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi, in by Messi. Donnarumma claims it safe hands.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. And it's Dembele. And it's Messi. And here's Dembele. And this is Bebeto.
ভাই
Bebeto!
কি সেভ দেয় ভাই?
And that's another fine save.
Bebeto really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Yamal.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Koundé. Rijkaard. Rijkaard. To Darren Fletcher. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Conte. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Al Nassr coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0
Hi,
scoreline.
Arshan Khan.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Conte. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Al Nassr still this single goal behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball and a decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of
Nah,
approval from the
Taka.
bench.
Size really matters.
10K আগে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে তো 1 মিলিয়ন তো অনেক দূরের ব্যাপার। এ পর্যন্ত কারোই হয় নাই, হইলে 9L এর হবে।
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 18, Batistuta. Number 11, Messi. Number 8, Mateus. Number 24,
Oh, greatly!
Fletcher.
এ ভাই
Crossbar.
কোন গোল হয়ে গেছে?
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
De Bruyne delivers.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
বড় ধরনের একটা মাইনাস খাবো।
Al Nassr still have the cards to affect this game. Well timed, excellent interception. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. With fun and
কমেন্ট বক্সে
fury,
পিন করা
they
কমেন্টে দেখেন
continue
পাবেন
to do their thing.
ট্রেনিং।
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully... And he shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
কি করব বলতে? বের হয়ে যাব বলতে?
Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's come loose. No, again there's no way through. And we're done.
না পারফেক্ট
10
হবে
of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Al Nassr
Just a quick
desperately
announcement. We'd
failing
like
to
to inform you
impose
that-
themselves.
দীপ্ত সরকার আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো, আপনি কেমন আছেন? মেসির পরিবর্তে অন্য কাউকে কেন খেলাবো? মেসি ভালো খেলছে ভাইয়া। ঘুম পাচ্ছে।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Count! Nearly, but not quite. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. Kimmich. Xavi Alonso. Bebeto. Bruno Fernandes. Totti. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Dembele. Messi. Calafiori has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here.
তুই আজকে লাইভে আসিস
But
নি?
for now the referee is keeping his cards in his
কি
pocket.
হয়েছে, কাঁদছিস কেন?
Koundé. Al Nassr so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes!
তাহলে কি হয়েছে? এখানে তুই যে লাইভে না যায়?
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Dembele. Xavi Alonso. It's Kimmich. Iniesta. And this is Count. Iniesta. Stood up well to him there. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Totti. And this is Count. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Totti. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bebeto. Totti going about things with real menace. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Iniesta. And this is Count. Silvestre. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
That today's match day programs
Not too
are
much so
available
far
from
to
stands
lift
located
anybody
by
off
the
their
gate.
seat.
It's
I'm
not a
sure
bad
they will
game
make
by any
fine
means, Peter,
souvenirs.
but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Substitution.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0
সবাইকে
after
ধন্যবাদ
45
50টা
minutes
লাইক
of action.
কমপ্লিট করার জন্য।
So right back into the action. So the first half brought no goals. Foot in. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival, Bebeto. Now, can they get him away? And he is deftly away. And Messi!
এই জন্যই মেসি খেলে শুধুমাত্র এই একটা কারণে
About as smooth as it gets.
চলে গেছে নাকি?
Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it.
কিন্তু খেলার তো এখনো সেভেন সিস্টারের অনেক সময় ছিল। সেভেন সিস্টার্স কি এলো? ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম রহমতুল্লাহ বারাকাতু ভাইয়া। খুলনা থেকে দেখছেন আজিজুল ভাইয়া, থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া খুলনা থেকে লাইভ স্ট্রিম দেখার জন্য। এখানে অনেক জায়গার লোক আছে, ঢাকার আছে, চট্টগ্রামের আছে, নারায়ণগঞ্জের আছে, রংপুরের আছে, তারপরে হচ্ছে রাজশাহীর আছে, সো কম্বাইন। কৌশিক ভাইয়া ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, কেমন আছেন? দুর্জয় তোমার বাসা কোথায়? ইসমাইল ভাই আপনার বাসা কোথায় বলেন? পাশের বাড়ি থেকে, ও আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ তাই তো ভুলেই গেছি, আমাদের এই স্ট্রিমে
Well, what a scene we
কলকাতা
have
থেকেও
here.
আছে।
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and
From
players on the
কুমিল্লা।
pitch are raring to
আচ্ছা,
go any minute now.
আমি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো। নেত্রকোনা,
Well, the
দিনাজপুর,
stage is set for a
দুর্গাপুর,
stirring
বাংলাদেশ। ও
showdown
আচ্ছা
here. The
আচ্ছা,
supporters in great
মাদারীপুর,
voice,
আচ্ছা।
and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And this is Dembele, and this is Bebeto. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Bebeto. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, no joy this time. De Bruyne. Kante with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Conte. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bebeto. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. And here's Neymar. Messi.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's been taken down and the referee
টাঙ্গাইল
has
থেকে
pointed
মেহেদি
at the
হাসান।
spot.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
Al Nassr presented with a golden
আচ্ছা,
opportunity
ছিলাম
here.
না।
So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure.
বেবি তো
Not
পাস
much more
অনেক
than a formality.
সেই সেই।
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Al Nassr are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Well, they've got it again. Well, there's the clearance. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Bebeto. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Added time.
Oh, it's Bebeto. That's the end of the first 45.
ফিরতে সময় পেয়ে আছে চিটাগাং থেকে অনেকেই দেখে দেখছি 1736 থেকে 1500 চলে আসছে গেম খেলা বাদ দিয়ে দিচ্ছে আপনার 36 থেকে আর আমার 1784 থেকে 1500 সামথিং এ চলে আসছে বলেন তাহলে কেমন লাগে আমার মেন আইডিতে তো খেলাতে এরকম আপ ডাউন হয় ডিপ্রেসড হওয়া যাবে না ভাইয়া কি বলবো বলেন আমি নিজেও হই বেবি তো বিকামে কেভিন ডিক্রিয়েন আছে যদিও বাদ দিতে পারবেন না বলছেন ঠিক আছে পারবেন দেখে নিয়ে
Substitutions taking place.
আপনার তো আরেকটা এটা তো আমার আইডি না আমার তো আইডি আছে ভাই
So off we go again.
Al Nassr definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he shoots!
নারে
Second reaction.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they're back on the ball again. Looking to play him in. Chance!
ভাই একটা গোল দিয়ে রাখলে এত প্যারা থাকতো না
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
ওর আইডি ওর ইয়েতে জান তাহলে লাইভে
With their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Bellingham gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Turkey appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Bebeto! And again!
নাইস গোল এর ভিতরে এই শট সেভ দিছে কত কি ভাই কি বলেন তো
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense
Paolo
how
era Messi
important
ora
this
Messi,
goal was
vai.
for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Koundé. Now it's Dembele. And he's quick to it. Bebeto!
ভাই সব সেভ দেয় কেমনে
He has kicked it out somehow.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be
প্রত্যেকটা
honest.
জিনিসই সেভ দেয় প্রত্যেকটা সহ্য করা যায় বেবি তো যে খেলাটা দিচ্ছে ভাই কি করতে চাচ্ছে গেম চেঞ্জার কি হইলো? কি চেঞ্জ করতে গেছে? चलो आ गया।
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 24. Bebeto. Number 18.
Rodrigo gets it clear.
Number 13. Bruno
Rijkaard.
Fernandes. Coming on the field. Number 11.
He's only too happy to take that back.
Number 21. Mbappe.
Quick look, then
Number
plays it in.
22.
And he knocks it clear.
Number 9.
This is- and the shot!
De Bruyne. Substitution.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Al Nassr are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Now, can they get him away? Oh no, what has happened here? Real chance! And it's there!
আলাদাই করছে।
And they are
Right.
tearing the
আলাদাই
opposition apart
করছে।
here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Al Nassr find a position of real strength now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Raul. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Conte. Now it's Shevchenko. And no, that was never going to make it.
minute has been indicated.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shevchenko finds himself offside.
নিজের উপরে কালা জাদু হয়ে গেছে।
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven.
এখন থেকে ডিভিশনে ফোকাস করবো, বাকি দেখা যাক। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা সায়ন ভাই আছেন? একটা কথা, আপনি কি মানে আসলে এরকম চুপচাপ সত্যি সত্যিও থাকেন নাকি এখানেই চুপচাপ থাকেন? ইসমাইল ভাইয়া ট্রাই করবো, যাই। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, উনি মডারেট করেন, জেনুইন
Noise is
মডারেট।
just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football
মানে
at
তোমরা
its
যে জেনুইন
finest.
কারণ এরকম কিন্তু আমি বলিনি, আবার এরকম ভাই।
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired
অফসাইড
so
বার
many
হয়ে আসছে
players to
এখান
be
থেকে
just
ভিতরে
like
গেছে
him.
দিয়ে আসছে আবার কেন আমার কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে না ভাইয়া
Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos. That's a good ball out wide. Dembele. And it's played in Bebeto! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself,
Nice.
but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
সাউন্ড কম ও আচ্ছা আমি আস্তে কথা বলছি সেই জন্য
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
হ্যালো হাই মিস্টার তখন জি ভাইয়া
Size
বলেন
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
ফোকাস দিছি গেমে এখন সো কমেন্ট কম পড়বো ম্যাচে বেশি ফোকাস দিতে হবে একটা ভুলের জন্য অনেক মাসুল দিতে হতে পারে তো
Towering header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Bebeto. Bebeto!
ভাই
A potential
shot
goal
নেওয়া
of the
লাগতো।
season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame we just couldn't finish it off.
Conte. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super fine.
অফসাইড
Bebeto is flagged offside. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And this is Dembele. Donatoni. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Bebeto. And this is Messi. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Conte. Donatoni. Now that looks a decent ball.
There will be
Isak.
1 minute added time.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
200 ঘন্টা পর ঠিক হয়েছে
So between them,
200 ঘন্টার পর কেন
so
কেন
far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
ওকে ওকে যাও খাওয়া দাওয়া করে আসো
So off we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter,
He'll try from distance.
he was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Donadoni. Passes
Ai,
coming
bola
off in quick
dhor.
succession here.
উচিত ছিল না তোর বলটা ধরা।
Messi. Dembele. And it's Messi. And here's Kante. Bruno Fernandes.
এর কোনো ব্রুনো ফার্নান্দেস
It's
শট
a decent
করছে।
chance to counter-attack.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. 60 minutes played. Tries to pass it through. Jorginho.
যা
Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Mbappe. Now it's Isak. He's going for goal. Oh, that's horribly mistimed.
কি করলাম
And it's given
ভাই
penalty. And that
আজগুবি
really is the last
আজগুবি
thing they wanted to do.
ছি
This for 1-0.
ছি
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Dembele. Number 24, Bebeto. Number 13,
He scores for sure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
He's having a pop.
এটা কোনো শট কান্তে
And that
এত
is
সুন্দর
doing
স্পেস
no
ক্রিয়েট
harm
করার
at
পরে
all.
Kante clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots!
কি থ্রু পাস
Oh,
ছিল
he's managed to get it all wrong.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
রাইট সাইডে তো মারেনি লেফটে মারছে
And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe tries a shot! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Al Nassr restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Barcelona
সোহেল
really
খান
can't
ওয়ালাইকুম
fault it for
আসসালাম
their
রহমতুল্লাহ
attitude, and
বারাকাতু
if they
ভাইয়া
go on
তো
to win
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো
this,
আপনি
it'll
কেমন
be
আছেন
fully deserved.
That's a cute ball. That's
স্মার্ট
away to
অ্যাসিস্ট
the
কারে
danger.
বলে ভাই
It's a throw in. It's going
Sure,
to be
why
another
not?
throw.
জাস্ট ওয়েট
Zanetti. Rijkaard. He's had a shot! Oh,
যাই
fine stop from the
পেনাল্টি
keeper.
পাইছে
I think he's done great there,
মানে
both
দিছে।
reading it and dealing with it.
Desperate defending required here.
ওনারও কামব্যাক
Kilitsoy! He doesn't look too happy with that.
বন্ধুরে
think he's
ফেক
gonna be a
আইডি
bit
দিয়ে প্র্যাঙ্ক
disappointed with
করতেছে
that,
আর
Peter. You
4
would
মান
have
পাওয়ার
fancied him
খেলতেছে
to
এই
at
মাত্র
least hit the
রিচার্জ
target.
করে আসলাম। হ্যাঁ বন্ধুরে, ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
There will be 5 minutes added
Jorginho
time.
gathers from the goal kick. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro. Raul. This is a promising build-up. That's an excellent interception. Guti. And here's Mbappe.
আরে এমবাপ্পে
There
দিয়ে
you have
মাত্র
it. The
শটটা
referee
নিব
says
ভাবলাম।
that time is up. A draw
এর
and
অপোনেন্ট
a
হইলে ওরে
highly
সময় দিত।
unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Shevchenko claiming the man of the match.
যাই হোক মাইনাস খাইনি। That's the good thing. Oh sorry, Luther Matters. Here is the player progression of Luther Matters. Few second. মেরাদি প্লেয়ারটা আমাকে এত ইরিটেট করছে। আচ্ছা, লুথার ম্যাথিয়াস ট্রেনিং আর ড্রিবলিং গুলো বেস্ট মানতে হবে ওর। হ্যাঁ অবশ্যই অপোনেন্টের ড্রিবলিং বেস্ট। ওই যে ডি বক্সের ওইখানে যে ওইটা গোল হয়ে গেলে কামব্যাক করা একটু টাফ হয়ে যেত। গেমস ফেলে আর ধরনের ক্যান নেট সমস্যা। আচ্ছা আমি যে রাউটারে খেলি ওই রাউটারে কি নেট কিভাবে চেক করব? স্পিড চেক করেন, স্পিড চেক করেন। আপুর তো ঘুম আসছে। ঘুম আসছে বলতে আচ্ছা লুথারের চাইলো আর আর কারটা চাইছে? আর কারোটা কি চাইছিল কেউ? মেসি চেঞ্জ। কেন মেসি চেঞ্জ? ওই স্পিড কম তাই কি হয়েছে? মেসি ভালো খেলে, খারাপ না কিন্তু। ওর স্ট্যাট কি দেখছে? কি বলে উলি বলছে কি সেদিন রাহুলের থেকে তো ওই ভালো খেলে। আর ওইখানে একটা হোল প্লেয়ার খেলানো লাগবে। হোল প্লেয়ার তো লোথারে খেলাইতে হবে। আমি চাচ্ছি না এখন খেলার মধ্যে কোনো ধরনের আমার সেট আপ চেঞ্জ হোক, থাক। প্লিজ হোয়াট? আপনাকে রিকোয়েস্ট দিছি গেমে হৃদয়। এটা আমার আইডি না ভাইয়া, রিকোয়েস্ট দিয়ে কি হবে? নো শুড বি লাইক নো আই এম রবট। আমি ঘুমাই। আরে না, আমার ঘুমাইতে এখনো লেট আছে। চলেন ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলি, আজকে আর না খেলি, যা আছে থাক। নাকি ফ্রেন্ডলি আর ডিভিশন? নাকি খাবো গল্প করবো, কোনটা? মেন আইডি লগ ইন করলে দেখবো না। দুই মিনিটের জন্য। না, আমার আইডি ঢোকা হয়নি। আমার মেন আইডি ঢোকা হয়নি। আপুটাতে আমার লগ ইন করা আছে না। গেম আমার অ্যাকাউন্ট। ও আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ট্রেনিং চাইছিলাম। কি হলো? কানের মধ্যে ধাঁধা ধরে গেছে মনে হচ্ছে। ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলবো। তুমি অঙ্কিতা আপুর সাথে গেম খেলবা? কি গেম খেলবো ওর সাথে? আল্লাহ, সরি 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 সরি, আমি ওইদিকে তাকে ব্যাগ দিতে গেছি আর ওইদিকে কমে গেছে। আমি তো ফ্রি ফায়ার খেলি না, ওই তো ফ্রি ফায়ার খেলায়। একটু ওয়েট, হ্যাঁ ডিসপ্লে 2 মিনিটের জন্য একটা জিনিস চেক করবো। আচ্ছা একটু ওয়েট। ক্ষুধা লাগছে, ক্ষুধা। ওয়াইসি, বলো বলো। জন্মসাল 2010 নাকি? সাইম। একটা ভালো মোবাইল গেম নেম কোন গেমের লাইগা? আমার আহ, এখন তুমি কোন টাইপের গেম খেলো এটা আমি কেমনে বলি? খেলা গেম তো অনেক ধরনের আছে। জম্বি টাইপ আছে, মিশন আছে, তারপর তোমার হচ্ছে কার ড্রাইভ আছে। কার ড্রাইভ খেলতে পারো, কার ড্রাইভ ভাল লাগে। 3.5 জিবির মতন মনে হয় আমার ফোনে দেখাইছিল, তোমাদেরটাই অ্যান্ড্রয়েডে কম দেখাবে না। আবার হচ্ছে আর কি, ব্যাটেল যদি গেম খেলতে ইচ্ছা করে তাহলে খেলবা, তোমার তো মনে হয় ফ্রি ফায়ার অ্যাকাউন্ট আছে। একটা গেম আছে ক্রিকেট, ওই গেমটা এই ফুটবল খেলার আগে ওই ওই গেম খেলতাম আমি। বিজিএমআই, পাবজি, এফসি, এই ফুটবল 5 ভার্সেস 5 খেলি, আর কিছু না। ওরে বাপ রে, একটা মোবাইলের নাম কোন গেমিং? আরে আল্লাহ মাফ করো। আমি বুঝতে পারছি, আমার ঘুম পাইছে, আমি কিছু দেখতে পাচ্ছি না বলতো। ওই বলছে ফোনের নাম আর আমি গেমের নাম বলছি। হ্যাঁ, ইকো গেমিং এর জন্য ভালো ফোন, এখন চলছে বিডিতে দেখছি। পাওনি একটু ওয়েট করতা, কোথাও থেকে নিতা, সমস্যা কি? আচ্ছা, কি বললেন? আপু কেমন আছেন? রাকিব হোসেন, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো ভাইয়া, আপনি কেমন আছেন? কি অবস্থা, দিনকাল কেমন যাচ্ছে বলেন? মোবাইল 5 ভার্সেস 5 ট্রাই করেন। এটা কি কি গেম এটা আবার?
Hello and
5
welcome one
ভার্সেস
and
5
all. The atmosphere building very
ইন্ডিয়া
nicely
থেকে
here.
আনলে বেশি ভালো।
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The
হ্যাঁ,
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin. Hi
चलो
Peter, always
फ्रेंडली
good
पे
to work with you. I'm really
फोकस
looking
करता
forward to
हूँ।
this now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the...
He's had a shot!
ভাই কে ভাই, বেবি তো যে
Oh, that
সুন্দরভাবে
wasn't
বার
far
হয়ে
away.
যাচ্ছে, আমার ফিনিশিং বাজে।
And we have our very first corner.
এটা গোল, গোল, গোল।
Bullish header!
নাইস।
They've scored! Al Nassr take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bangladesh are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. De Bruyne. McAllister. Now it's Villa. David Villa!
What a save!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
কর্নার থেকে মারলে আমার এরকম একটা থাকে যে না আমি গোল দিতে পারবো সুন্দরভাবে। যদি কর্নারের জন্য যে কাল থাকতে হবে ভালো, মেসি নেইমার এদের তো কাল ভালো।
Deftly away.
অফসাইড হয়নি।
And it's Rijkaard. Jupe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van Dijk does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Taken back almost at once. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
"30 minutes gone. Bebeto. And this is Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Juve showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passing nice and neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lofted it. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a decent clearance. Bebeto. Juve.
There will be 1 minute
Bruno
added time.
Fernandes has created one goal already. And the whistle goes for
Yes, sir.
half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody,
Al
and this
Nassr
is a
come
quick
in
reminder
leading
to let
by
you know
just
that
the
you'll
odd
be
goal.
able to catch today's match
I think on the
broadcast
whole the
live.
team linked
Infinix
up very
হচ্ছে
well, has been organised.
কত
Hence
হট
their
60
position.
প্রো
They can afford to be
ইনফিনিক্স
a
ফোনটা
little
ভালো।
braver with the ball, I think.
আব্বুর আছে,
Something they'll be told many
আব্বুর
times, I'm sure,
ফোনটার
during the
বয়স
interval.
তাও
Al Nassr are
4
1-0 up
বছরের
at
বেশি
half-time
হচ্ছে।
and it's all to play for.
তো আব্বুর ফোনে তো অবশ্য কিছুই চালায় না,
Here is
শুধু
the first
ফেসবুক
touch of the second half.
আর ফোন
Al
টোন কাজে
Nassr
লাগে এই।
leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte. Bebeto. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot! He's got a goal!
Davido is on fire.
Two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
OnePlus ফোন আমি কখনো কাউকে সাজেস্ট করব না। OnePlus আর হচ্ছে
If you want to be effective on the break, then the key element
আরেকটা
is
ফোন আছে,
always pace. That's
কি
what
জানো,
really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find
গুগল
an answer
পিক্সেল।
to it
গুগল
when it's
পিক্সেল
applied
ভালো,
like that.
দাম অনেক, বাট ওরাও হচ্ছে গ্রিন লাইট পড়ে, কি
Al
ঝামেলা।
Nassr are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
এত
Well,
টাকা দিয়ে
now's the
ফোন
time
কিনে
you can
ডিসপ্লে
afford to
লাগাইতে
be
আবার
more
টাকা
daring,
লাগবে,
Peter. It may
তাও
be
তো আপনি
tempting
অরিজিনালের
to sit
মতন
on
পাবেন
this,
না।
but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's a sharp pass. And it's Messi. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Superb from Dembele! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the
রিয়েলমি দিয়ে
opposition
ফোনে
apart
গেম
here.
খেলা ঝামেলা,
Simply breathtaking
ফোন গরম
stuff.
হয়ে যায়,
It was the Christmas
গেমিং এর
of
জন্য
hits.
ভালো
He
হবে না।
just trashed it in.
সব
Yeah,
ফোন
you
কিন্তু
just
গেমিং
don't
এর জন্য
see
তৈরি
those,
করা,
Peter.
একটা কথা
Too
মনে
much
রাখবে।
power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
ল্যাগ দেয়, ফোন স্লো স্লো হয়ে যায়। নুসু কি গুগল পিক্সেলে নর্মাল গেম খেললেই হিট করে? হ্যাঁ জানি তো, হ্যাঁ আইকনেও তাহলে ইকোনা আইকো যেন এরকমই কিছু একটা।
So we have movement on both benches. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Number 5.
He's shifting through the gears here.
De Bruyne. Substitutions taking place.
And this is De Bruyne.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Al Nassr perhaps contemplating their next change here. Knocks it into space. He's onside. Now who's going to be first to this?
It's called perfect tackle, man.
And that's been won straight back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. Messi. And it's Cannavaro. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out towards the flank. That's going across goal.
ও রে, কর্নার ছিল কি, পারফেক্ট। অত ওই ফোনের ব্যাপারে আমি মানে স্পেসিফিকেশন বলতে পারছি না, খোঁজ মানে গুগল করলে সব
Now
পাবা।
it's Villa. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Now Mbappe.
Will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Van Basten is herring after that one. Oh, that's well spotted. Referee looks at his watch and
হ্যাঁ
blows
ফ্রেন্ডলি
his
হচ্ছে তো।
whistle. Al Nassr pretty
Manual
much
try
in
করো।
utopia, imposing themselves.
প্রসেসর ভালো, আচ্ছা। নেক্সট মান্থে স্যামসাং গ্যালাক্সি X26 আলট্রা কিনবো, ভালো, গুড। তাহলে আর কি লাগে? 8/256, 26,000 টাকা। আচ্ছা, আরেকটা আছে না 12 নিলে ভালো, 8 র্যামের থেকে 12ই ভালো, একটু টাকা বেশি লাগুক, বাট ফোন তো আর 2 দিন পর পর চেঞ্জ করা যায় না। রিয়েলমি P4 গেমিং ফোন, আচ্ছা তুমি, আমি খোঁজ দেখছি, দাঁড়া ওয়েট করো। আইকিউ ফিট 50 প্রাইস, ওকে অনেক। আচ্ছা এটা তো আবার 8 GB এখানে নাই, আনঅফিসিয়াল 78,000। আর হচ্ছে অ্যাপল গ্যাজেট 15 1,04,000 মানে হিউজ প্রাইস, তাইলে সম্ভব না, দাম অনেক বেশি। ইন্ডিয়াতে যদি অত হয় তাহলে ঠিকই আছে, বিডিতে এরকমই হবে। रुको प्राइस चेक करता हूँ। ओके चेक इट, गूगल बिडी प्राइस 3 থেকে 4 के বেশি। আনঅফিশিয়াল আছে +2।
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
চলে আসেন।
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's Totti! That was superb goalkeeping.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! And that's going up front in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Goes for goal! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Totti. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passing nice and neat. McAllister. Jupe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes! That has been knocked clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Short changes him with that pass. And this is Bebeto. Played out wide. Conte. Passes short and sharp. And Bebeto! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the
আমার
previous
নাই রে ভাইয়া।
attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's a decent clearance. In towards the back stick. And he's there to belt it away. And the referee has gone for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers
Please
to mull
turn
over
your
here.
attention to the screen for
The
information
midway
provided
point of
by
the game.
local
Well, it
police.
was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break,
কখন
and
ফোন দিলে
okay,
আমাকে?
while it didn't happen, things could start changing if
হ্যাঁ
they can continue in the same manner.
থাঙ্কু
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
ওকে
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Al Nassr clearly have been the...
Totti! Can he spark a counter here? Juve. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Totti. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bebeto. But he's well positioned here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Bebeto!
বেবি তো
And he
কি শট
looked
ছিল ভাই
every bit the assured keeper there.
ভালো করেই তো মারলাম
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, nice touch. Throw in. Totti. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Totti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Snyder! And he nearly went all the way.
Snyder can really show some
আমার
outlandish
সাথে
skills, which is
তার
always
সাথে
welcome and
আমার সাথে
obviously
আমি
refreshing.
খেলি পাগল
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he can thump it away. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Could move up a gear here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Dembele.
ভাই এত ভালো একটা সুযোগ কেমনে
This
মিস
has been a
করলো
better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
ছি আবার ওই সিটির কাছে দিছে
Looking for the run. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Bebeto.
There
This
will
is
be 1
Dembele.
minute added time.
Schneider. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
আচ্ছা
I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course.
ওনার থেকে
although
শট আমার
the
বেশি
overall
আমি বাঁচলাম
balance
কিভাবে
neither did enough to win this. And
বুঝছি আপনি ছিলেন নাকি লাস্ট ম্যাচ, 22% চার্জ। সো আর বেশিক্ষণ করতে পারবো না লাইভ। জিওন মিয়া ট্রাই করেন আসার, যদি আসতে পারেন। 14 প্লাস না শুধু 14? শুধু ওই 60,000 এরকম। ভার্সেস করবা স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্টের সাথে? না, এটা আমি কিভাবে, আগে তো বলতে পারবো না, খেলতে গেলে বুঝবো, আর তখন তো বার হওয়া যায় না। তাহলে ঠিকও না ওভাবে বার হওয়া। ফোনে চার্জ নাই জীবন মিয়া, এটাই লাস্ট ম্যাচ। ফোনে চার্জ থাকলে খেলতাম, 22% চার্জ, সো বুঝতেই পারছেন গাইস। সেই কখন 50টা লাইক হয়েছিল দেখলাম, তারপর এখন 64তে আটকে আছে। আমি বলবো যদি ক্যামেরার জন্য নিতে চান তাহলে 13 নিয়েন, যদি আইফোন নেন। 60,000 ভালো নেই, ভালো নেই আবার কি, অবশ্যই ভালো, খারাপ কি, আইফোন তো ভালোই হয়। আমি আমি সত্যি কথা সাজেস্ট করব যে আইফোন, আমার নিজেরও তেমন একটা ওই যে নেওয়ার জন্য ওইরকম হাইপ এরকম না, আমি নিতে চাইছিলাম স্যামসাং, ঠিক আছে। আইফোনে অনেক ঝামেলা আছে, অ্যান্ড্রয়েডে চালায় শান্তি, সত্যি কথা। বাট আবার অন্যদিক যদি ধরা হয়, কিসে আবার শান্তি কিসের জন্য বলি, স্টোরেজ অনেক তাড়াতাড়ি ফুল হয়ে যায়। হ্যাঁ 13 ভালো, কারণ কি আমি বলি, সেটা হচ্ছে ক্যামেরার জন্য। আর আর হচ্ছে আইফোনে অনেক প্যারা দেয়, অনেক প্যারা, আমার খুব বিগাল লাগে। সব অ্যাপস ইউজ করা যায় না, যে অ্যান্ড্রয়েডের যেটা কম এমবি সেটা এখানে অনেক অনেক বেশি এমবি। তারপর হচ্ছে কি হইলো, বাট স্মুথ কাজ করে, এটা আবার একদিক দিয়ে ভালো। হ্যাঁ প্লে স্টোর নাই তো, বাট অ্যাপ স্টোর আছে। অ্যাপ স্টোরে হচ্ছে পাওয়া যায় যেগুলো অ্যাপস, এগুলা সবগুলা তো পাওয়া যায় না। সব সবচেয়ে বেশি স্টোরেজ ফুল হয়ে দেয়, কিছু থাকে না তারপরেও ফুল বেশি।
Hello and
গরমের
welcome
সময়
one and
অনেক
all.
গরম
The
হয়ে যায়
atmosphere
ফোন,
building very
ফোনের ডাটা
nicely
ইউজ
here.
করলে
A
ফোনে
gorgeous,
সমস্যা হয়,
gorgeous evening. The
হিটিং,
skies are clear, the
ব্যাটারির একটা
noise
ব্যাপার
is
আছে।
fervent, the
আপনি কোনটা
atmosphere
সাজেস্ট করেন?
frenetic.
সবাই আইকিউ নিতে
This
কইবো।
is Peter
আপনি
Drury
যদি
and I'm happy
গেম
to inform you that
গেমের
Jim
জন্য নিতে
Beglin
চান তাহলে
has
আমি
joined
বলবো
me to
আইকিউ
offer
নিতে।
his
তারপর
expertise.
আপনার,
Well,
আমি
Peter,
বলবো যেটা
it's
সেটাই তো আর
great to be
নিবেন না,
here.
আপনিও খুঁজবেন ভালো মন্দ দুইজন,
Well, it looks like a big game,
ছেলে মানুষরা
sounds
এগুলো
like a
ভালো
big game.
ব্যাপারে বলতে পারবে।
Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time
Smart
again,
assist.
and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now
এই
it's
সময়
Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dani Olmo. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Kante. Now who's going to be first to this?
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Bebeto. Bruno Fernandes. Harrison did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass is just off target. The ball has bounced loose now. And here's Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Conte. Can he spark a counter here? Showing great feet there. And it's Conte.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Dembele. Oh, super find.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Conte. Bebeto. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on
Right.
here, but ultimately
ফ্রেন্ডলি
there was
খেলছি,
no
এত
way
ক্লিয়ার
through.
করার কি আছে?
Nicely weighted ball. And he is deftly away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Messi. And he's quick to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Conte. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there.
আপনার
We've
আগের
just
আইডি
lacked that
আমার
telling
ফোনে আরেকটা
breakthrough
ফোনে
moment.
লগ ইন করা।
Hello
Reflections
everybody,
on the
and
first half?
please join
Well,
me
there's
in
no
wishing
way
a
to disguise
happy
the
wedding
fact that they've
anniversary
been
to
poor.
one of our fan
Not a
club
single
members.
shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
কি ব্যাপার? নেটের কি হলো? What a কি?
Now it's Cruyff. And the shot! He's got away with one
পড়তো
there.
কি আমি এমনিতে দাঁড়ায় রাখছি রে ভাই।
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Al Nassr needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Dembele. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were
Right,
sadly
yeah.
tested. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
And the whistle has gone for a
লাল কার্ড
reckless
দিবি না ভাই,
challenge there.
তাও দিবি না।
Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
দিতাম নাই, বলছে যে আমি দিতাম নাই। আপু জাস্ট একটা ম্যাচ আমার ফোনে দেখছেন তো চার্জ নাই।
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Dembele.
Al Nassr appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what?
Messi! Oh, it's come loose.
100 জিতে
Substitution in progress.
বাই হয়েছে। ফোনে চার্জ থাকলে থাকতাম, সত্যি কথা। ফোনে যে চার্জ না।
Bangladesh clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
ফোনে চার্জ নাই ভাইয়া, ব্যাটারি লো করে মানে লাল দাগ করা ব্যাটারির জন্য ভালো না। চলো কেভিন ডি ব্রুয়নে, হেল্প মি। সেপাসি পোস্ট 1756। কি বলবো ভাইয়া, সেভ তো বলা যায় না, এখনো ফ্রেশের টাইম অনেক বাকি আছে শেষ হইতে, এন্ডিং টাইম অনেক। সো চেক দেন, যদি দেখেন যে আপ ডাউন হচ্ছে 9 লাখ সামথিং হয়ে গেছে, তাহলে খেলতে হবে।
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul running with the ball.
Number 2,
He's got away.
coming on the field.
ভাই
And he's
এত
cleared it
ঠেলাঠেলি,
out
এত
full strength.
ঠেলাঠেলি,
Mbappe,
তাও বলে ফাউল হয়।
number 11.
He's in a great position here.
Number 9.
Last ditch defending, but that'll do.
Number 22.
And this is Shevchenko.
Number 23.
ওরে ভাই, কে ভাই তুই রে ভাই, এত ক্লিয়ার করে মানুষ।
He's a
Offside হয়ে
sharp
যাবে।
little ball here.
আই নো অফসাইড হয়ে
This has
যাবে।
gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lovely pass, but and Cruyff! Oh, that pass isn't the best.
There will be
Into
3
stoppage
minutes
time, and
added
it is
time.
still 0-0. Oh, easy pickings there. De Gea sends that a long way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That tackle was certainly sturdy.
ভাই ফাউল হয় না ভাই,
And there goes
আলা
the final
কি
whistle.
বাচ্চে।
So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
And we
Al
come to
Nasser
you now
can
with
always
Battery
take
low
more
করে
positives from a result
হয়
like this.
Charity
Yes, there is some tidying up to
হ্যাঁ
do.
আমি জানি ভাইয়া, ওই জন্য
Real
আমি
promise
চেষ্টা
too.
করি না করারে।
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank
18%। আর এই হচ্ছে সেভ মোড অন করা উচিত না, ব্যাটারির হেলথ আরো বেশি খারাপ হয়ে যায়। আমি বলে 22-এ যাচ্ছি, কি প্রত্যেকবার কি বলছেন? হ্যাঁ সরি আপু, এত ক্লিয়ার করার জন্য। স্বাগত দাস ভাই, এত ক্লিয়ার করেন না, ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলছেন তো, হার জিত গেমে থাকে, এত ক্লিয়ার করলে ব্যাপারটা খেলতে কেমন জানি লাগে না বলেন? করেন না, আমি ভালো করেই বলছি, খারাপ না, ঠিক আছে। সো এই আচ্ছা, আমি ওনার আইডিতে কোনো কিছুই ইয়ে করিনি, যেহেতু যখন দিয়ে দিব আমি লগ ইন, আমি যদি দেখে নিই তাহলে হচ্ছে উনি আর পাবেন না কয়েনগুলা, তো দরকার নাই। লাস্ট খেলেন, লাইভ শেষ করব না, চার্জ নাই তো। এটা আমার আইডি না, আমি এখান থেকে ফ্রেন্ড রিকোয়েস্ট কিভাবে দিই? টাটা বাই বাই, SMS অফিসিয়াল। আর খেলবো না, যেহেতু ফোনে চার্জ নাই, বললামই তো ফোনে চার্জ নাই, বুঝছেন? এই মানুষের আইডি থেকে আমি কেন দিব? এটা আমার আইডি না, বলছি তো, সাবস্ক্রাইবারের আইডি। ঠিক আছে, যাই হোক, জানি না এরকম কেন হচ্ছে। ওকে, যাই হোক, সবাই ভালো থাকেন। যাই হোক, সবাই ভালো থাকেন, সুস্থ থাকেন, আল্লাহ হাফেজ।